Here is one big controversy surrounding all the major Nintendo systems. The NES's main problem was the pin connector, which could be damaged by either being bent or just getting dirty, which caused issues with games booting up. The SNES, I couldn't really find one on this, but if I was to nitpick, it can't run Ratatouille for the Xbox 360. The Game Boy, a legendary revolutionary handheld, but the screen is kinda awful. The Virtual Boy's main controversy is it gives you terminal brain damage. The N64 is tricky as a lot of people say it's the controller, but I would say the choice of going with cartridges over discs is ultimately what led to PlayStation winning that generation, as many third parties struggle to fit their games on these cartridges, so the N64 lost a lot of games. The GameCube finally moved to discs and all seemed good until you realize the discs are tiny and still aren't the same as a normal DVD and still has the issues of not being able to store some of the bigger games. The GBA was almost perfect, but the screen wasn't backlit. Why? The Game Boy Light literally did this before. Whoever thought it was okay to not have a backlit screen deserves jail time, seriously. And the person who fixed this with the GBA SP deserves the Nobel Peace Prize. The original DS was very chunky and kinda ugly, but it's grown on me a bit now, and also it apparently had issues with the hinges becoming loose, but that never happened with me because I didn't use my Nintendo DS to hammer nails into the wall. The Wii's motion controls was what set the system apart and was why it was such a huge success, but at the same time many got sick of the motion control gimmick after a while and just wanted to go back to a traditional controller. The 3DS was extremely expensive at launch, so much so they had to cut the price only 6 months after the launch and reimburse those who already bought the system with the Nintendo Ambassador program. The Wii U. Where do I begin? Well, we have to limit it to one, so let's just go and say how awful the branding and marketing was. This system mostly failed because it was marketed terribly. The Nintendo Switch. We all know what this is going to be, the Joy-Con drift. All of my Joy-Cons suffer from this, even the Pro controllers. And finally, for the Switch 2, we all know what this is going to be again, the pricing. Mainly the prices of games. Forget about taking out a mortgage for a home nowadays. I'm getting a mortgage to buy Kirby Air Riders. Subscribe for a free copy of Ratatouille on the Xbox 360.